Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are once again down here in the Bear Cave Studios for another episode of OTBS on that Bill shit. With me, your host, Freddie Aloso, with my co-host, Biggie Mafia. What's going on, bro?
Yo, I see you trying to bring it back, bro.
We're trying to bring it back. I gotta bring that energy.
Hey, yo, man, I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. You doing your thing. Try to liven up the energy, man. It's late at night, man. The summer is in full effect. It's hotter than a motherfucker outside, man. If you ain't got no air conditioning in your car, you asked out, bro.
Good
You
fucking
asked
luck,
out.
man.
You
Good
asked out.
fucking luck.
You asked out, bro. And I can speak from experience because my dumbass tried to go a whole year. My air compressor went out in my car.
God
And I was like,
damn.
nah, I could tough it out. This was last year. I was like, nah, I could tough it out. Man, listen, my black ass was roasting like a slave in my goddamn car, getting out of work, sitting in that traffic. Oh my
No
God,
way.
man.
City traffic too? There ain't no cross breeze
Nah,
at
nah,
all.
bro. Nah, bro. That's why this year I said, yo, listen, I'm gonna have to spend this little penny to get this compressor fixed in this air conditioner because it wasn't happening.
For
But
real.
yeah, it's all good though. What's up with you, brother? You good, man?
Bro, chilling. We were on that dad shit today. Had a final game of Little League
Nice.
for this season.
That's it. It's over.
Boys finished it out with a big dub, 15-4. Mercy rule after the third or fourth inning, something like that. Bro, I was talking to wifey about this,
Mhm.
and there's nothing better than watching your kids either succeed or improve in something that they love.
Right.
Like watching little Ose play his ass off and fucking getting hits, making throws at first base, coming into pitch one game. I was like, bro, wild. And like it's not like I haven't been through it. Like I saw, medium Ose do his thing through high school and fucking tear shit up, fucking setting records, most passing yards in high school history and stuff like that.
Okay.
It's
Okay.
just, it's one of the dopest things to be able to see it firsthand and be
Mhm.
like, yo, that's my guy. Like
Because you
it's
watch the
awesome.
progression. You watch the
Yeah.
progression. Yo, you see, this is what I'm talking about, man. That right there is a beautiful feeling, and I know exactly what you're talking about because I felt that same way watching my son grow through, his little fighting experiences that he's been, cultivating over the past few years of football. And you
Mhm.
know what I'm trying to get him on a level with right now. And for those of y'all who live in Orange County, I listen, the basketball programs up here, they're not the greatest. All right. My son, I'm not gonna blow them up and put them on the spot, but if you know, man, and I tried to get him put on with a reputable basketball program, but it was either full or something. I don't know. I don't know. But the one
There
he's going
there
to,
is a basketball program coming out this summer
yes.
here in Orange County.
Shout
I
out to my
gotta
boy
find
Fan
it.
and his brother.
Yes.
Yes.
Did he
So
send
while
that to
you
you?
yes, so while you pull up that info, let me tell you about the one that Mason is going to now.
Mhm.
Listen, man, every week we're out there and he's in the midst of this little basketball program and it's like a clinic type deal and they, supposed to be uh it's supposed to be teaching skills for kids who play but they're like they're trying to get their shit together when it comes to the basketball,
Right.
because right now
Mhm.
he's doing that thing that he's a football player playing basketball, so every basketball move is like a football move. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He's not shooting the ball. He's throwing it at the backboard, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So
Raindrops.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he looks horrible. It's crazy. So the first clinic he goes to, and I'm like, all right, like this seems like a little feel out for the deal or whatever. And then I'm looking at the instructor. I'm looking at the dude who's teaching the class, and I'm saying to myself, yo, I could bust this dude's ass. Like, why is he teaching a class? But listen, I digress. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Who am I?
Right.
What do I know? You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
I'm just one of those parents that we talk about all the time who feel like they know everything. It's all good. But after a few classes, I'm sitting there and I'm watching this thing. And you know what I'm saying to myself? You know what I feel like I'm watching? I feel like I'm watching the Special Olympics. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what is happening out here on this back? It's just, it's wild the things that I'm watching. And shout out to, all the athletes in the Special Olympics. And you know what? To say that that's what they look like is actually doing the kids in the Special
It's
Olympics
a detriment to the.
a detriment to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Because they got them out here, and it's like they're not teaching them anything. They just got
Right.
them playing like fucking steal a bacon and fucking basketball tag. And I'm like, what is like you're not teaching them
Right.
how to dribble.
Mm.
You're not teaching them how to lay the ball up. You're not teaching them how to do nothing. And
Bro,
we
that makes
paid
me
for
so
this.
mad. That makes me so mad.
Bro, if we fucking paid for this. We paid for this, man. So yes. So shout out to my boy Coach Fan who was on the previous episode. He sent us some information.
Mhm.
His brother is right now putting together a program for Orange County, a basketball program. And listen, let me tell you something. Off the rip of the flyer, I'm already signing. I'm already signing my son up.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? I'm already
Mhm.
signing my son up because I already know, and I already know how fan give it up. Everything that he's
Hey,
involved in is
yo.
official.
Hey, you need to pause that, bro.
Wait, what did I say? What did I say?
You already know how fan gives it up, bro.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
You
All right,
wilding
bro.
out here in
All
the
right, man.
streets,
All
bro.
right, man. All right, bro.
Put
All
some
right, I'm gonna
respect
hold it
on
down.
his
I'm gonna
name.
hold it down.
Some
I'm gonna
respect
hold it
on his.
down. I'm gonna hold it down. We're gonna put the link up that he sent us on the Facebook page so you guys can get some of the
Mhm.
information. It's coming up on August 10th, I believe. But yes, all of the pertinent information that you guys
Yeah.
need will definitely be on the website. Like I said, the date is Saturday, August 10th. It's from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's at the New York Military Academy in Cornwall. So for all boys ages from 8 to 15 years old. And all the proper information we're going to post on the page. But please check it out if you want your kids to develop some kind of skills. They're
Mhm.
going to have a
And
whole bunch of
learning from pros themselves.
yes,
You got
learning from
Nasir
actual
Little
pros.
and Ronaldo Segu.
Yo,
So go check it out.
listen, please check it out. Please check it out, man. And listen, man, we all want our kids to be active. We all want our, I should hope so. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I should hope we all want our kids to be active because we know now in today's day and age, if you just leave it up to your kids, man, they'll sit there in front of the TV and play video games and
All
be
goddamn day.
oh God, man. They'll be on the Switch and the PlayStation and the Fortnite. They'll do that all day. And I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with that, but to be in the house all day doing that is kind of it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
It's not.
It's not healthy. So with that said, right now it's the end of the school year. I
Mhm.
know all the parents are like, they either one or two things is happening. Either you in a frenzy because now you're like, God damn, school is almost over. Now I gotta find a summer camp and all of this nonsense. Now free school is over for most of us that send our kids to free school. And
Right.
now you gotta send your kid to summer camp, bro. Were you a summer camp kid when you were growing up?
For a couple summers. I was,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I was a
yeah.
summer camp kid. And my parents ran like with their jobs, it was like a summer camp, like an actual fucking summer camp down in Jersey.
Like a sleepover type joint,
Like
or
a
was it a?
sleepover type camp, yeah.
You see, I never did that, bro.
So I was there all fucking summer.
So y'all had actual kids that came and like their parents dropped them off for the summer for a few.
Yep.
You see, nah, man, I never did nothing like that, bro. I don't even think my
Yep.
parents would be down for. You
Well,
see,
they ran the camp, so
so it's different.
there all summer,
You
and
didn't have no choice.
I ain't had no choice. But and I was too young to work, so I was just that camp kid that got to be able to do whatever fuck I wanted to do all day long.
Mhm.
It was dope. It was a lot of fun.
You see, I don't know, man. So you see, growing up in the city, man, I don't know how many city folks was going for that sleepaway camp shit. And I'm listen,
Bro, a lot like
go ahead.
so this was a Jersey camp, and
Mhm.
it's a lot of city kids. Like first time
Really?
ever being like this the camp was down in it was down by like Clifton, New Jersey, by like Allentown,
Mhm.
PA, over in between those
Mhm.
two.
Mhm.
And first time some of these kids are seeing like fucking woods and like it was wild, wild. Very, very cool experience though. I wouldn't change it for the world.
You see, in hindsight, do I wish when I was younger that I would have been able to experience more of that? Yeah, I do. But I also get the parents who like, nah, I'm not sending my kids to do that. Because I know a lot of them, bro.
Oh,
I
100%. Like I would never do it. I would never.
really wait, time out. So you mean to tell me you live in that and growing up in that, you wouldn't send your son
I,
to those
mm-mm,
sleep?
no, no. So it's different. Like
Yeah, please explain.
so for me, like my parents were there and like we had
Uh-huh.
our own spot, right? Like I wasn't sleeping in the cabins with the
Hmm.
kids and the counselors. Like that's that's where I draw the line, especially for my kids. Like I'm not sending my kid to some random teenager to watch in like a cabin with like
Overnight.
18 other kids. Like nah, I'm not doing it.
So you know what? I'm glad that you opened up this Pandora's box, bro, because now I can go ahead and say what I was thinking. Man, listen, I'm not sending my kids to no fucking sleepaway camp just to find out 30 years later on Dr. Phil that something happened or some
Yeah, no
creepy
way.
shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, we not doing that, bro. And
No.
listen, and I'm not sitting here saying that you shouldn't. To each his own. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. Parents, you do. Like for example, I know people. Like I got a few people right now. Like they go camping with their kids, which I think is a different story. Right now, shout out to my people's the Patterson family. Like we're gonna set up a time for us to go camping with them over some course of the summer because I think it's an awesome experience.
Mhm.
But just to pack up a few week long bag and I don't know, man. That shit just seems today in 2004. That shit seems wild. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Uh, uh,
Yeah, for sure. Like I wouldn't do it with little O's. Not even a little bit. Mm-mm.
and granted, right? See, I have these conversations with my kids repeatedly. Like I just had a conversation with my son and my daughter individually. Like we were taking a drive home or something, and I said, "Listen, yo, have you been experiencing like anybody doing shit that they're not supposed to be doing?" And of
Mhm.
course, what?
Huh? Come on.
Listen, listen,
Right.
yeah, like listen, but you gotta have these conversations. And I'm
Mhm.
not sitting here saying that if if you send your kids to a sleepaway camp,
Yeah,
as
we're not saying
I'm not saying that. I'm talking about for me, and also was talking about what's going on with him and his.
Yep.
That's all we talking about. Whatever you got going, that's cool. We're not
Hey,
judging
that's
you.
you.
Yeah, we're not saying that is right. We're not saying that is wrong. But I'm just saying my black ass ain't saying my kids don't
Right.
goddamn. You know
I
what I'm
fucking do
saying?
it.
Yeah, like it's wild, bro. It didn't. I'm not see because I don't want to put your parents or you in a situation. I'm not even gonna ask you some of the crazy shit that probably used to happen or no, because you probably know firsthand as to look at your face.
Yep. That's the answer you got for me, Moth.
Listen,
Yep.
bro, we not doing it, bro. We not, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something, and I can only speak for myself. If I'm talking about teenage me going to a sleepaway camp, man,
The
listen, bro,
last thing I'm thinking about is watching little kids if I'm working there.
man, listen, bro. I
Plowing ahead.
so yeah, so so on to the reason that this topic came about. Anyway, I'm talking about keeping kids active.
Right.
Um, today I had the pleasure of going and watching my children take part in their field day events. Like, yo, you
Mhm.
remember doing field day when you was a kid?
Hell yeah, I
Yo,
remember field
bro,
day.
that day, field day at school, that was your day to really show out. Like all the school year long, you out in recess and you doing these little. It's like practice that's leading up to field day
Yep.
and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like field day is a day that like, yo, listen, we gonna get it today. Like it's lit. Like I got my squad. We the blue team. Fuck the
Yeah.
green team and the yellow team. Y'all some
Even if you're
bitches.
best friends over there.
Yeah,
Fuck that.
now, yeah, fuck you, man. You with the purple squad. Yeah, I ain't fucking with y'all. Fuck
I
the
don't know
purple.
you right now. Fuck
Yeah,
out of
man. You was gang banging on field day before you knew what fucking gang banging was, man. Yeah, fuck that. Yo, fuck out. Yeah, fuck yeah, whatever. And it was competitive. You know what I'm saying?
here.
Like
Yep.
it was a real thing. You know,
It's not like that now. Mm-mm.
bro, bro. I was out there today watching these kids, and I'm like what? Like nobody's trying to win. Like
There's no competition. There's
it's
none. None.
what is going on?
Bro, do you
What,
remember the little ribbons you used to get? Like the first
r-
place, second.
ribbon?
Bro, you know how many first place ribbons I had? Fucking walking around talking shit all week. Oh, how many you got? None? Mm, sucks for you, bitch.
Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I was out there watching that today, and I'm just in my head. I'm like, I I see. I'm out here for moral support. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here
Hmm.
for the fact. I surprised the kids. They didn't know I was gonna be there.
That's dope.
They didn't know I was gonna be there. So when they saw me here, they was like, oh, and I knew that they was gonna have a good time. Like I knew when it came to my kids, like they was out there. They was taking the shit serious because and all of the kids that I know who played sports, like the kids
Mhm.
from our football teams that play baseball, that play soccer, those kids you could see the level of competitiveness in
Yeah,
them,
they
right? Like
want
they
it.
weren't they weren't playing like it was a game, but like you could see as soon as they got like the baton, it was like, oh, I'm off,
Yeah.
or it was time to kick the soccer ball. It was like, yo, I'm going. But the majority of the other kids, bro, they couldn't give a damn,
Yeah.
bro. They
They
couldn't
didn't
give a
care
shit, bro.
at all.
They didn't care,
Bro,
bro. They
I
didn't care.
actually posted this May 3rd. It was one of these. It's all the ribbons,
Come
right?
out.
Not mine. No, no, not.
Yo,
But
bro,
it
I
was
was getting
like,
ready to say, you still
it
got those
said,
damn
kids
ribbons.
these days will never know how serious field day was for us as a kid.
Nah, man. They don't. They don't understand. They don't.
And
They just don't
my
understand.
caption was, these ribbons actually meant something when we were in school. What we, what did it mean, you ask? I'm better than you. That's
That
what it fucking means.
that's it.
Yep.
That is it,
That's
bro.
how it was.
Because that's how we were raised. We were
Mhm.
raised with the belief like there's nothing wrong with knowing that you're better than somebody else.
Mhm.
Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like
And
like
you lost, you were pissed, you cried, and you tried harder.
and you tried to get better. Like
Yeah.
that's just how it was, man. And listen, and then I kind of alluded to this last week. Like yo, like shout out to our boy Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, he'll tell you, he said, yo, listen, I wasn't into sports. I
Mhm.
was into Star Wars and video games, and you see, I can respect that. You know what I'm saying? Because I could imagine Jimmy in recess, and they're like, "Yo, Jimmy, come play kickball." And he's like, "Nah, I got my Game Boy. I'm not playing no kickball.
I'm chilling.
Yeah,
Nah,
I'm on."
for Jimmy, I don't know if Game Boy was out back then. Jimmy's old ass. It was probably like Etch a Sketch.
Yo, Jimmy, I try to throw you a lifeline. Bro, yo, I try to throw you a lifeline just now. Second Stu said that. Just listen. I'm sorry, Jimmy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All
Take it up
love,
with him,
all
bro.
love, Willy Willy.
You
All
know,
love.
take it up with him, brother. You know, but this is what I'm saying. Like you just you know what's what, and you knew, man. Listen, today, man, I was, and then it was hot and shit, and I'm standing out there, and I'm like, oh, what? I'm out here burning my ass off, and I'm watching these kids, and it's like this. No,
And they don't even do like, it's not like, okay, here's the 40-yard dash, or here's, the three-legged race. None of that anymore. Like
they don't
it's
care. They don't
it's
care,
butt
bro.
cheeks, man. That shit sucks.
They don't give a fuck, bro. They don't care. They don't care, man. They don't care.
But everybody gets a participation trophy. Y'all did great. Nah. Hey, little Billy, get faster. Because
Nah,
our
listen,
team lose.
listen. Yo, listen, I said it before. Shit, Avery had a moment today where she lined up. It was her turn to kick the ball, and she launched it over the net and almost took this parent's head off. She missed, and she had to run and go get the ball, and she was like right in front of me. I said, "Yo, Avery." She looked at me. She said, "Yeah." I said, "You suck." I said, "Get your shit together. Get it together." Because if you're not letting your kids know what they're doing wrong, and you're gonna wait for the world to tell them, then just
You're making
prepare
us
for
look bad as a unit. We got a reputation to
For
uphold.
real, for real. You wearing my name on your back. That you bearing my last name on your back. You
Yeah.
better go out there and represent. I'm sorry. That's just what it is, man.
Yeah.
And y'all saw it out in during flag every halftime. Mason was with his team. He was doing a little pep talk. I let him know. Listen, I don't give a damn how many touchdowns you score. You suck until you buy me a house and my damn Ferrari or Porsche or whatever. You ain't shit.
Bro, flag football this year was an experience.
Mm.
Lil Os was you were there for all the games.
You guys lost every game this year.
Every game. We drew once, but we lost every game.
That's bad.
And
That
my man,
was
bro, I
upsetting.
don't know how many times I had to tell him, chill. I need you to remember this isn't tackle. Like,
Yo, losing ain't easy. When you a competitor, losing is not easy, man. It's
mhm.
not, bro. That shit stings your soul. You know what I'm saying? Like
Those were the conversations like we would have on the way home where he's like, people would tell me it's just a game. Like, it's fine. He's like, but it's not just a game to me. Like, I want to win. I was like, hey, I'm with
but
you, bro. Like, that was me growing up. I
you
hated losing.
you know why you can't tell them that? I'm gonna tell you why.
What?
Because that's all they have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like us telling them that this game, they don't gotta get up and go to work in the morning. Yeah, they
Yep.
gotta go to school, but what the fuck is school? They just literally just sitting there for a few hours and they get to go to lunch and gym and recess.
Mm-hmm.
But when you lose a game, that's all they have. Like remember, see, I don't know about you. Remember back in the day, you be playing a game and pick a video game that was a pain in the ass, and you keep losing on the same level over and over, and then you just start screaming, and then your mother say to you, like I'm gonna use myself as an example.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be in a room screaming, "Dad, oh man!" And you hear your mother, "Oh, it's just a game." And then what you do? You mimic.
behind the door, losing
Yeah,
your shit.
shut up,
Shut
shut up.
up.
Yeah, shut up. Ain't no fucking game. This is my life here. How
Right,
many times I done died in Metal Gear Solid?
bro. That's what I was gonna say. Metal Gear Solid, the first one.
Bro,
Beep, beep.
bro, bro. Not even gonna get into that shit, bro. You gonna start
But
raising
yeah,
my mouth.
like especially those kids growing up when they would be on my team and be like, "Oh, it's just a game. Why are you so aggressive? Why are you
Shut
always?"
up, shut up,
I'd be
shut
like,
up,
"Get off my
shut up,
team. Go."
shut up, shut
Even
up,
if we
just shut
played
up.
with a man down, I'd be like, "Get off. Go.
Yeah, shut up.
I don't want you over
I
here."
don't want to hear that shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. Just no, no.
Yeah.
Anyway, anyway. So we talk about some real life stuff on the show, bro.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
We give it to y'all like how it happens because listen, for most of y'all that are listening, y'all are parents, like we're parents.
Mm-hmm.
I know we got a couple of kids that I've heard listen to the show, and y'all shouldn't be listening to the show. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate the views for the algorithm and all that,
Yeah.
but
Hit that like button though too.
hit the like button and all of that
Before
stuff.
you turn it off, hit that like button.
Yeah, yeah. Hit the like button, subscribe, and then log off the damn show because
Yeah.
this ain't for y'all ears. At least until you're at least 17, 18 years old.
Yeah. Even though I've heard some of y'all's mouths. So I know.
Yeah, some of these kids be out there cursing, and if you out there and you're a parent, oh, not my child. Yeah, your child too. And I'm not gonna say no names, but it's a lot of y'all. I heard y'all kids in the background talking about some crazy stuff, but we're not gonna get into that right now. So, so I'm at the school today. I'm like, all the festivities were over and all of this stuff, and I'm like, all right, let me just take the kids home. I'm not gonna make them wait in this hot ass school for no.
Right.
Which
No
another
AC
thing,
and
we not
shit.
we gonna get into this in another episode. What is the deal with none of these schools having air conditioning is fucking outrageous.
Ever. Ever.
Like I don't understand this. Like you mean to tell me there's no principal or superintendent that could advocate for a school to get a window unit to be put in a fucking
Nah, but
classroom?
don't these motherfuckers have it in their offices?
Yeah, I don't
They
understand
got
that.
ACs in their offices, just not in the fucking classrooms with the
Yeah,
kids.
like what the hell is that about? Like for anybody, you know what? I know somebody who we can ask.
Yeah,
Satric
we know a guy.
Satric guy goes by the name of Satric Pullivan. We're not going to use his real identity until he comes on the show because we don't want him to get caught up in no shit.
Right.
We really don't. But what is the deal with schools not having fucking air? Like that shit is crazy. There are prisons throughout the United States that have central air units for inmates. Why
Yeah.
are children not privy to having air conditioning in this? Like, I don't understand
We,
it.
we can't give them an AC unit. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's wild.
I don't understand that shit, bro. And air conditioners are not even that expensive anymore. You
It's
can get
not
I just ordered an AC off of Amazon for like what 189. I caught a deal. It was here like 2 days later. I already hooked it up.
yeah,
Like, come on. Like, what are we talking about here? It
it's wild. It's
you know,
wild. It makes no sense. But the
it really
children of the
doesn't.
future, right?
You know
Just
what?
don't give
You
them
know
an
what?
AC.
I think I'm gonna try to make the next. This is gonna be next year because the school year is over. The next year PTA meeting, I need to figure out was because we need to attack these situations in like September, October,
Right.
November. Because now by the time it's June, July, parents are like, who I don't know who fucking cares? Who cares? School's almost
Right.
over. It is what it is. But let's get some air conditioners in these fucking classrooms, man. Because this is crazy.
Something, man. Hook the kids up.
Yeah, or give out some cold water or something. Have some ice coolers in the class. Anyway, we're getting too far off topic. Getting too far off topic. So anyway, I'm in a school. I'm waiting, for the kids to come out. I'm not gonna, whatever. You'll figure it out. So see my child walking alongside the assistant principal of the school, I'm like, okay. And she's like, oh no, no worries, nothing crazy. All right. I know anytime I got pulled out by the fucking assistant principal, it was never good, but
It was
whatever.
never, yeah.
So she sends him back to collect his stuff so we can leave. Like, hi, Mr. Burns. I'm glad you're here. It saved the phone call. It's no big deal. I'm like, well, man, if you're talking to me, it's a big deal. What's going on? Like, you
Right.
separated me from all of the other parents that was standing there. Like, what was happening?
Come this way. Come on
Yeah,
over.
yeah. What's going on? So, without giving too much context, I'm gonna let you guys put the pieces of the puzzle together. You know. So she goes, anytime they do this, it's always listen, anytime you're talking to anybody in like school administration, the legal field, your wife does it the best. Like Mrs. O, she's like, she does it, yeah, she does that shit. She has that shit down pat, right? Anytime somebody's talking to you about something and they go like this with their hands, just be prepared for some fuckery to be talked about. I'm just letting you
Right.
know if you don't know that already. She goes, so the Chromebooks, right? So she goes, yeah. So the Chromebooks that the students take home, and I'm thinking she's getting ready to say, oh, it's damaged, or maybe there's like he spilled some juice on it or some shit. I'm like,
Right.
oh, now I gotta pay for a brand new Chromebook or some dumb shit, whatever. She goes, so we keep track of the search engines. Yo, bro, as soon as she said that, I said, oh my God, what is it?
Fuck.
Ah. And she goes, no, it's nothing crazy. I promise, it's nothing outrageous because if it was, we'd have a more formal meaning. She goes, and we just noticed that he searched for a word and, immediately went right back to what he was doing because, you know, he searched the word sex, right? I'm like, oh, thank God that's all it was, bro. I'm like, oh, thank God, like, because I'm expecting because, bro, God forbid somebody look at my search engine on my fucking phone, you'd be like, ew, you fucking disgusting bastard. Why are you searching?
I need to Purell my eyes.
Oh my God, why are you searching for these disgusting things on your phone? You sick freak, and you have a dog. What? No, I'm fucking with you. That's gross. That's gross.
Peanut butter, what?
Listen, you know what I mean. And I hope ain't no dude out there judging either. Y'all know y'all sick motherfuckers. God forbid your families find out what y'all searching for these goddamn porn sites. You sick freaks,
You dirty bastards.
dirty bastards. So anyway, so she goes, yeah, So I just explained to him that you need to be mindful of the things that you're searching for and all of this other stuff. And she goes, yeah, he said it wasn't, he doesn't remember searching for the things and all that. I said, don't worry, we're gonna talk about this, man. And then you got to be mindful how you approach these conversations with your
Right.
kids because
Because
it's like,
it's, yeah.
yeah, because it's like you don't want to scare them in the wrong direction because I think oftentimes that's what happens with a lot of these things. Like when kids are curious about things and you approach the situation wrong and you kind of create like I think when it comes to things like that, when you create that fear,
Like a
it
stigma
also
to it. Yeah.
yeah, it creates like a stigma and then it also becomes like a taboo kind of thing.
Hmm.
Because then it's like, oh, now I really want to know.
Right. I'm not
uh,
supposed to see it. So
Right.
what am I not supposed to see? Right.
Exactly. So you kind of gotta like walk a very thin line when it comes to stuff like that.
Hmm.
So, I'm mindful of these things. So I don't want to get home. I don't want to get home and as soon as the door shuts, what are you, I don't want to do all that shit because then
Right.
it's gonna be, then they'll never fucking talk to me about anything. So, so lo and behold, the story I got, I guess they were having a lesson in class and something about some baby. Now, who knows if he's telling the truth?
Right.
Who knows? Who knows? Something about baby alligators and the mother alligator gave birth and the sex of the alligator and all that other stuff. And he was like, "Oh, I wanted to know what that meant." And I'm like, "All right, well, okay, sure." So then like, I'm like, I'm trying to thread the needle and be like, oh, well, like when you have a baby, like the sex means it's either a boy or a girl and all this other stuff.
Right.
And I'm like, is that what you wanted to know, like about the sex thing? And he's like, yeah, that's all I wanted to know. And I'm like, all right, you sure? I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want
Right.
to,
Right. Right.
I don't want to fucking overindulge it, because then it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
You give out the need to know details
yeah, yeah,
as they need to know. Yeah.
I've said this
And
so many times.
if you need to know how to have the talk with your kid, go back a few episodes. We go through
Bro,
step by step on how to do it.
bro, I was so tempted, and I'm like, I don't want none of that shit that we spoke about before to go out the window because I'm like, oh, I'm like, I, a lot of things were happening, bro. I was hot. I was like, I'm not ready to fucking have this conversation right
Right.
now.
Yeah.
I'm, 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 I'm still like semi full off of all of the fucking Father's Day food that my wife made me that almost killed me yesterday. Um, I wasn't ready to have that talk, man. And I'm like, all right, well, if this is, I said, listen, first of all, you can't be searching for stuff like that on your,
Yeah. Do it at home. Use my computer. I got the presets.
God forbid he does. God forbid and this is why I'm very skeptical of my kids like grabbing my phone and like going on like play a game or something because I'm in some lucrative group chats that you are liable to get sent something. So
Yep.
I'm gonna give you a brief story. So
Everybody's in those group chats.
I'm in a group chat with this one particular guy who used to work with who has since retired, and he is notorious for sending videos that are just like, yo, bro, what the fuck is the matter with you? Like, why? And I'm going to give you a scenario and then I'm going to roll off of it because I don't want to get too far into it. This was years ago. This is had maybe about I'm going to say 5 years ago.
Mhm.
He's sending his catalogs of all of this wild shit. And one of these videos involved a woman and a zoo animal, um,
Jesus.
a horse. Let's just keep it. Let's just fucking keep it straight in line. It involved a horse, and 3 seconds into the video, I'm like, all right, thank you. That's all I needed to know. Like,
Right.
whatever. Me thinking nothing of it. Avery fucking grabs my phone later on that day to go on and play Candy Crush, so whatever. So I'm sitting there, and all of a sudden, I just hear her goes, "Oh, can I get a pet horse too?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about, bro?" The shit that her little eyes saw in that 5 to 7 seconds that she had my phone. Oh, bro, I flipped out. I was like, "Why are this isn't Candy Crush." She was like, "Oh, it just, I didn't know how," because they started something. Oh, I just had no, and now it's like, give me my goddamn phone. Now you can't play it ever again. You see, and
Yeah.
that shit just starts. It opens up Pandora's box, and
Big time.
it ain't easy, bro. It's not
It's
easy,
not.
man. It's not
Bro,
easy.
I've been through there once. I'm sure I'll be there again in a few years. And there's no easy way to have that conversation. Or even how it comes up on how you have to start it. Like, oh why 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 are you searching Beyonce's boobs on your on Google on your tablet at home? That's a little weird.
Yo, when was the first time that you were like experienced like what was the first time that you experienced like porn and shit like that? Do you remember?
Oh, 100% I do.
Do you remember the exact moment?
Not the exact moment,
Uh-huh.
the first time, but I remember like being around probably about 12, right?
Really that late in life?
Maybe before 11, like fourth grade, fifth grade, somewhere around there.
Yeah, man, I think the first time I was introduced to it, I'm gonna say I was about 6, 7 years old, bro. And I'm gonna tell you, I remember the exact moment that it happened. And I was living in Red Hook, Brooklyn, right?
Mhm,
And my mother used to go to work. I used to stay at my aunt's house. And my older cousin, he had his own room or whatever.
mhm.
And he was out ripping and running the streets because he was involved in that life, whatever. So I'd be in my aunt's house, I'd be in his room fucking around with his stuff. And he had a couch right under, like right in front of the window. So if you
Mhm.
sat and you turned around on the couch, you could like look out the window. And I think she lived on like I want to say like the eighth floor or something like that.
Mhm.
So I used to always look out the window to see if I could see my mom coming, around the corner through
Right.
whatever. So, so I'm looking right. So I look down between the couch and I see this magazine. Oh,
All right.
yeah, what is this? Bro, I pulled up this fucking magazine and my eyes immediately, I was like introduced to shit that no 6 or 7 year old should have ever
Yeah,
been
should
fucking.
be anywhere near. Yeah.
Now I'm like, what is this? Like, what the like it was crazy. It was fucking
You're like, I can't wait to go back over there.
yeah. I can now I want to come over to TD's house. Oh,
Bro, my my cousins used to have the illegal box, right?
on the cable box.
Yep. So with all the channels, right? So I used to go over on the weekends and all that stuff to um to my aunt's house because my grandma used to live there and she used to watch us every once in a while. So like during the summer, I'd go out for like a week and stay over with my cousins and blah blah blah. So they'd go to work and my grandma'd be off in the other room. I'd be playing video games and I'd be like,
You flip the audio visual button mad quick and shit.
that last button was worn out.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Oh. And yo, even at that point, yo, I'm just sitting there and as I grew up, it's like those fucking memories they stick with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
100%.
saying? Like they stick with you, and I'm like, oh man, like it's just like it's crazy how that is a core memory. Like I'll
Yep.
never. And I'm this you talking about this is 30 something years ago. You know what I'm saying? And you saying like you were like 11, 12 years old when you're first. For me
Mhm.
to be like six, seven
Yeah.
years
Six
old,
is
and I'm
wild. Six is
it's
wild.
and bro, like I remember, it used to get to the point where I never used to close the door. Now I was closing the door to his room, and I'm just like looking, doing, doing one of these things. You flipping the page, looking upside down, and you're like, oh my god, I thought there was only hair on your head. I didn't even know that was possible to have all this hair.
Is that
Oh my god.
Chewbacca?
Oh my god, bro. Oh man, it was just I'm not even gonna get into fucking because I still vividly remember
Oh,
the
100%.
pictures, the
Yeah.
pictures that I used to see. And I was just like, oh man, like this is and it was like at that age, you don't know why you're looking at the like what's going
Right.
on or the context. It was just was interesting. It was like, oh, like
No,
this
that's
is
what it looks like.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is all of the stuff oh, okay, like all
Mhm.
right. Oh, wow. I didn't know that was oh
Yeah. Oh, that's how that works?
yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Man, you know, it so
Crazy, bro.
anyway, back
Crazy.
to our kids.
Yep.
This is why I have these conversations with my kids constantly, and it's like I want to get in front of this bullet, and I want to catch it as early as possible. I
You
don't
have to, because like you said before, like you don't want to make it taboo to where
yeah.
it's more intriguing than it has to be. You know what I mean? Like it just if you get in front of it and you talk about it without making it weird, it's gonna be weird regardless. Like it doesn't matter. But as long as you get out in front and talk about it, it's better that way.
It's wild, man. It's
Yeah.
wild. Now, even to the point where now, like my younger brother, who's he's gonna be a senior in high school next year. And to listen to him on the phone and talking about girls and like, yeah, back. I'm not gonna get into the exact shit that he's talking
Right,
about. And I'm
right, right.
like,
We don't want to put them on blast.
yeah, I'm like, what are you talking about? How are you even talking about girls? You're ugly. Like, I don't even understand. What are you talking about? You know what I'm
Go hit some
saying?
weights. Do something.
Yeah, get out of here. You don't even brush your teeth as soon as you wake up in the morning. Talk about bad girls. Anyway, but who knows, bro? Who fucking knows? This shit goes
Bro.
off the deep end.
So as we're talking, halftime in the NBA Finals game, 67-46 Celtics right now. Also, the QB the QB rankings for Madden came out. I
Okay,
s- I sent it in our group chat. I don't know if you got to see it. Um, I'll read you off the top 10.
please do, please do.
Mahomes, Club 99, Lamar at 98, Joey Burrow at 93, J.A., Josh Allen at 92, Dak Prescott at 90.
What the fuck are we talking about? You see, this is why fuck Madden, bro. You don't even got to read another goddamn stuff. Like your Madden is retarded, man.
And then
Madden is
just to round
retarded.
out the list, Tua, Jalen Hurts, Herbert, Brock Purdy, and Kirk Cousins.
Shame on us, though. That's all I'm gonna say. Shame on us for giving Madden and EA all of this money. Come on, what are we
Bro,
talking about?
to be honest, I'm probably not going to get Madden this year until it's like Black Friday sale and they're selling it for $20. Like I'm going to get the EA NCAA.
Yeah, everybody's going out for that, man, and
Mhm,
rightfully so because the game looks phenomenal. But see, the top 4 or 5 that you just read, the top
mhm,
four, I can understand that. I can understand
mhm.
Mahomes. I get it.
Lamar,
But
that's a little bit of a stretch at 98.
see, I think the only reason they did that is he did just win an MVP, so you kind of gotta do that. I question the Joe Burrow thing because he didn't play most of the last half of last season.
No, because he got hurt. But
Right.
I would have put Burrow above Lamar. As a quarterback, I'd put him above him. Because look what happened to Lamar in the playoffs. I told you about it last year. He shits the bed. He can't make the big throws when he needs it. When they take away his ability to break the pocket and run, he becomes one dimensional. He can't do it. He can't make those throws up the sideline. And it sucks because he's super talented, but
I
I don't
hear
know.
what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. You see, the only thing with me, man, I can't honestly say that if I had to choose between Joe Burrow and Lamar Jackson, I'm sorry, bro. I need a mobile quarterback. I just these defenses are
I
so
get it.
fucking fast now.
Yeah.
You know, don't get me wrong. Joe Burrow's a bad boy, man. He's a
Mhm.
bad motherfucker. He's
If
ice
they could
cold.
just protect him, he's
Yeah,
gonna be a problem.
yeah, man. He's. But then let me ask you, how much is his supporting cast? I mean,
I mean, his O line the last couple years has been ragtag, kind of like piece it together in the offseason and try to
mm,
hit something in the draft. They've actually started to get some pieces. They looked pretty good last year before he got hurt, and then
mm.
he got hurt, and you can't really do much after that. But they still almost made the playoffs last year.
So let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
You think without T. Higgins and Chase, you think he's still putting up those numbers? You think he's still a quarterback that he is? See, Lamar's never really had a solid number one, number two.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
And for him to still go out and win the MVP, that's just my
Yeah,
thing. You know, I think right now Josh Allen this year is going to be his year to show that. All right, I am him because now I don't have a solid number one receiver.
right.
You know, and I think that's why you have to put Patrick Mahomes as that top tier number one quarterback because he has no number one receiver. I mean, of course, he's had Kelsey, who's like,
He's really his number one. And then you got Rice, but can Rice stay out of his own way
right, you know, so
with all the off the field bullshit?
but Dak Prescott, I don't understand it. I don't know. I don't
When
get it,
when
man.
was the last time this dude won a fucking playoff game?
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it,
I
bro.
don't understand, bro.
You know what it is? I think just the NFL in general is in love with this Cowboys culture, this thing. Like they want the Cowboys to be such a great
Mhm.
team. And I get it, you know, like they look good. They're from Texas. They got the pretty colors, you know, the stadium is pretty nice, you know, it's
Mhm.
cool. I get it, but Dak Prescott ain't it, man. He's just not it. I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna waste another fucking second talking about him either. Because
Yeah.
he's just how many times do you see this dude? He goes out and he's worse than Lamar. Like if I'm like, come on,
Oh, 100%. I'd take
come on,
Lamar over him
come on,
every
bro.
day, twice
Come
on
on.
Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
Um,
I do want to see, apparently Lamar lost about 20 pounds of muscle in the off season. They
and
did
he
like
was
a side by side of him last year and this year. He
mm-hmm,
got a lot skinnier. I'm
mm-hmm.
wondering with how physical he plays at the quarterback position if he could hold up for the whole year.
It also might be a thing. Maybe he doesn't expect to run as much more now with Derrick Henry in the backfield, bro.
That's possible.
Because you put that dude back there, it's like
He's a monster, bro. He's a beast. And then you still got what is it, J.K. Dobbins back there too with him. Like you got some heavy hitters back there. He's not gonna have to do it all by himself.
I'm very much so ready for this football season to start.
Yeah,
Primarily because this is the first season in a long in ever, I think. I got the NFL Sunday ticket now.
let's
I don't
go.
have to I don't have to stream my game my games anymore. I'm very excited now. I'm looking forward to this season. We definitely got to get out to a few games.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm very curious as to how this season is gonna go.
Yeah, man.
I'm
It's it's gonna
very
be it's gonna be an interesting one. We lost a lot of pieces.
a
You
lot
know,
of old pieces, I'm gonna say.
yeah.
We got a lot of the
Hyde
stale.
is still lingering around there, saying he wants to come back. If we could get him for the right price to show Bishop the right way, on how to play safety,
I would
I'm
appreciate that
to
much
be a
so.
mentor, I'm with that.
I'm sick of these stupid ass signings. Like you sign what is his name? Gabe Stevens, the Olympic dude, like the wrestler. I don't understand. I don't. I get it,
It don't make no
and
sense.
I get it. We heard, oh, they're just doing it to fill a spot. Listen, you don't sign a dude for $multi-million just for him to fill
Mm.
a spot. I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro.
What you needed to do was go get the punk god and bring his ass back, but you
Right?
didn't do that.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I'm not feeling the sports here so far. I know our Yankees are doing good. We just lost our series to the fucking Red Sox, and
Mhm.
shit happens. Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah,
So who cares? Fuck Boston.
yeah, fuck
Can't
'em.
believe we're about to watch them win another fucking championship tonight. Thank you, Kyrie Irving and Luca Doncic or whatever the fuck your name is. You
The
guys.
75-50, 9 minutes and 32 seconds in the third. Yeah. And they're in Boston, so they're gonna wrap that shit up tonight.
Which is anybody who's a fan knows that's why they lost that fourth game.
Oh,
Okay.
100%. Yep.
Like anyone could tell, like, yeah, they mailed it in because they don't want to
Mm.
celebrate winning a championship in Dallas. They want to bring it back home so they can celebrate on their home floor
Yep. With their fans, with their family. They want to do that shit at home.
with their racist ass Boston fans. Okay. Boston is a piece of shit, bro. And I'm not getting into it, bro. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Yo, before we wrap all of this up, I wanted to ask you one question.
Hmm.
I wanted to ask you last week. This is a little bit of a wild question, right? I'm gonna break it down to you like I broke it down to somebody this week. Let's say the wife comes home.
Hmm.
She's like, babe, listen, we are going on an all expense paid trip to the Fiji Islands for 2 weeks. And you're like, what? Don't ask
What?
no questions. We just going.
Hmm.
First class, plane tickets, car service, all of this stuff, right? No, I bet. And you get there, you got room butler service, like all like top shit,
Five
right?
star, top of the
All
line,
that,
everything.
all that,
Hmm.
all that. You guys get back. A week later, she goes, babe, listen, we going on another trip. This time we going to Paris, all of us, all expense paid. And you're like, what the fuck? Babe, what's going
Where
on?
the
What's
fuck
all
does
this?
money come from?
Yeah. So, babe, listen, don't worry about it. We out of here. Just know that we the Jeffersons. We moving on up. All right, cool. You go out there, you have the time of your life, bro.
Hmm.
You get back about a month later, she goes, babe, I got you something. You look out in the driveway and it's a fucking brand new Land Rover. Like, what the
Hmm.
fuck is going on? It's like, babe, I love you. You deserve this. You're the man. Like, I love you. This is for you. Kind of red bow on it and everything. What's your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yeah.
Probably got to say the royal blue,
She
as you
got
can
you
tell.
a she got you a royal blue fucking Land Rover. She got all the amenities, all the bells and whistles on it, right? And then
Mhm.
he's like, babe, what's going on? You got a promotion? You won a lot. He's like, what's happening?
Right.
Like,
We
babe,
wait. What we got?
yeah. All right, babe, I gotta tell you something. Like, what's going on? I hope you can accept this. This is her talking. This is not me, right?
Hmm. Right, right, right.
She tells you, listen, for the past few months, I've been seeing this guy. Right off the rip, you're like, what the fuck? What
Right.
what are you talking about here? She goes, listen, this dude is an upper age gentleman, right? He knows about you. He knows I'm married. He knows our situation. He's willing to pay off our house. He's willing to make sure we live like kings. Not only is he willing to pay off our house, he's willing to move us into this other house nearby, like a couple $1 million, this big retarded home, whatever.
Hmm.
The only thing is, I gotta hook up with him every now and then. What you doing also?
Yeah, that's a tough one for me, bro.
Time out, time out. Not only that, right? Not only
Mm,
that. And then she drops all of that on you, right?
right.
And then she pulls out an envelope and she opens up the envelope. No, she pulls out two envelopes. She hands them to you. One is season clubhouse tickets for the Yankees for the next 5 years. And the other envelope is your own suite at the new Bill Stadium that's going to open up in a couple years.
You
And he goes,
motherfucker.
"What you doing, bro? I need to know. What are you going to do?"
Damn, bro. I'm not selling. I'm not selling my wife's ass so I could sit at fucking Yankee Stadium front row. Like,
And you see, she shows you a picture of this motherfucker. And he look like Mr. Magoo. So he's like, he ain't motherfucking slinging dick. You know, shit like that. What are you gonna do, man? I need to know, bro. What you doing, bro?
fuck, I'm gonna go pass, bro. I'm gonna pass.
You ass.
I'm gonna pass.
You gonna tell her no go?
Yeah, no go. What about you?
Oh shit. What am I gonna do?
Mhm.
Nah, I'm with you, bro. Nah, we ain't doing that. See, I know some of y'all probably listening. Y'all like, yeah, right. You gonna take on nah, we not doing that, bro.
Mhm.
We not doing that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I might get some other ideas because there's a couple questions that I'm gonna need to have answered first. First, I'm gonna need to know did you fuck him already to get all of this shit?
We've been on 2 trips already.
And what if she says no, I didn't sleep with him. I only gave him a hand job. I only gave him a hand job. What? That was it. It only lasted 45 seconds. It wasn't that big of a deal. What are you gonna say?
It was like powder, anyways. It was,
Yo, are you gonna be upset? Because now you got to think about all the good times that you had in fucking
right?
Bora Bora in Paris. How you met Roberto Clemente's kids. And you guys got pictures and all of this stuff. So what is it gonna be, man? What's it gonna be?
Yeah, no, man. It's still gonna be a pass for me. No,
I'm gonna fucking spit this water out. So now you no go.
no go.
Yo, I'm very glad you said that, bro. Because do you realize that if you would have fucking committed to that shit on this platform here, the the debauchery you'd have to suffer through for the rest of your fucking life.
Oh my god, bro.
Now,
Fantasy football season is coming up, right? So I heard this the other day to keep up with the same topic you're talking about. So apparently, it happened in a league last year. Somebody brought up the question. I think it was Barstool. Um, the guy was trying to turn around his team. He wanted to make a trade for Christian McCaffrey, but he didn't really have a lot of stuff in return to give the guy from his team. His team didn't have a lot of pieces. So he was saying he'd give him a first round pick next year and the year after that, and he'd let him bang his wife one time.
that's not real. That's not a real story. There's not. That can't be real. I'm calling cap. That's not a real story. But in the interest of fairness, if this
Right.
was a real story, that's ridiculous.
100%.
That's ridiculous, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. You talking about fantasy? We're talking about real football. We're talking
Right.
about
We're not even talking about anything tangible, like a
how
fucking
much money
fantasy
is on the
football
line
league
here.
that you're not going to remember in 3 years.
How much money is it? I hope his wife never found that shit out.
Oh, that shit hit the
Because
internet.
if
So I don't know.
your wife found out some shit like that, she done lost all respect for you. I mean, unless y'all into that kind of shit, it depends.
Right. That's yeah.
Because you
But
got
still,
some
like
couples,
that's weird, man.
I don't know, bro. You got some couples they into that shit, man. And again, not judging nobody because it's
That's your
2024, whatever
thing.
you.
That's your thing.
If you into the cuckolding thing, then that's all you, man. It is what it is. Some people out there, loaning shit out to other people. I'm not with it. That shit ain't
Right.
cool with me.
Mm-mm.
But oh man. So now let me ask you a question.
Hmm.
Do you think role is reversed?
Hmm.
What do you think your wife is saying?
Madu, she wouldn't do it. She wouldn't do it.
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
No?
We'll find out later this week when they hear this episode and they let us.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know what my wife would say, to be honest with you.
I don't think she'd do it. I don't think she'd do it. And if the roles were reversed, she'd kill you first.
I think she'd definitely kill me if she wasn't, you know what she would be more mad at? My wife, and I'm gonna tell you for a
Mm.
fact, you know what she would be more mad at than anything? That we didn't talk about it first. That's
Right,
what she would
right,
be
right,
so
right.
upset about. You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, why didn't you fill me in on the details beforehand? Why am I just now finding out after
Right.
the fact? That's what
Why
she
did
would be
we go
more
to
upset.
Bora Bora and Paris first, and now you telling me about this? Yeah. Hmm.
That's what and that's what most women will be upset with. Because if you're a dude and you bring it to them off the rip and give them some time to think about it,
Right. They could
yo,
process it for a second.
they could process it. They start thinking about all the bills you could pay off and
Hmm.
all of the shit. No, I think women are a little different in that subject, man. If you're a woman and you listening to this, just can we be honest? Can we not do like the self-righteous thing? Can you be honest? If some old ass decrepity woman just wanted to hit off your husband, a couple of times out of the year, and she was willing to pay off your house, your student loans, and all kinds of shit, would you let your husband do that? I'm
Sound off in the
curious
comments below.
because I'm going to be honest with you. I asked a few females that this week,
Mhm.
and they said that they'd let their husband do it, and they weren't joking. They was dead ass serious. They were dead ass serious. They were like, and you know what one of them said? She said, "Yeah, I'd let him do it, but then I'd sneak off and have my own piece on the side." And I'm like, "No,
That's not the point.
yeah, that's not the point, and that's not even fair. Your husband is out here taking down old ass for the family, and you gonna
Right,
go off for the sneaky mailman link that's not gonna fucking benefit
right.
nobody." Anyway.
Except for yourself.
Yeah, except for yourself. What kind of shit is that? Selfish ass broad. Where we at, oh? So we good?
We good, bro. Bring us home. Give us Biggie's wise words of the week.
You would think at this point I would have something fucking something,
Prepare.
something ready to go because I know you're gonna do this at the end of the episode. Um, I would say my words of the week. Um, Continue to take care of your health. Um, let's not play games. Let's not take any time for granted.
Mm.
Let's continue to take care of our health, both mental and physical. I know Father's Day just passed. Uh, I asked the wife to hook up a phenomenal meal for me for Father's Day, and she did. Yo, can I just tell you? I think I don't know if I told you the whole menu that she hooked up for me,
You told me a little bit. Yeah.
bro. She hooked up the oxtails with some macaroni and cheese and some cornbread and some raspberry cheesecake. Yo, listen, let me tell you something. If you don't have okay, this wise word is going to take a little bit of a detour. if you're a dude out there and you listening to this and you concerned about how to find a woman and you're like, oh, these bitches ain't shit and all this other, listen, I hear you, bro. I get it. Okay, I understand what you're saying. But at the end of the day, if you can't find a woman that can cook you a decent meal,
You asked
I,
out.
I don't care how good she look, bro. I don't care how, I don't care if you pulled her out of Straight Stunting magazine. I don't care where you got her from. If she can't cook, bro, you asked out.
The wise words of Sonny from A Bronx Tale. You dump her, and you dump her fast.
You dump her fast, man.
Mhm.
You see, I can't, I not gonna lie. I looked out. I got a good looking woman, and she know how to cook. Oh, man, that's another reason I ain't going nowhere. I'm not, I'm not going nowhere, bro. I ain't doing nothing stupid. Because let me tell you something, bro. Those fucking oxtails yesterday, and I sent you a message, bro, and I
Yeah.
told you, and pause off the rip. If you eat oxtails, you already know how I go. So I don't even need to go into this too crazy. If you can't,
Don't say it. Don't say it. That shit'll live on the internet forever. We'll clip that shit. We'll post it. That'll be in the group chat for life.
listen, I'm 10 toes down, bro. I'm gonna stand on my shit. For anybody out there who eats oxtails, and this is about oxtails, okay? Because I can hear spinning now. I get it. I already know. I know L Boogie. I already know you're gonna come with some stupid shit. If you eat oxtails and you can't suck that meat off the bone, let me tell you something. You need to pause, pause, pause. If that shit don't, if that meat
That
don't come,
pause took way too long to.
listen, man, listen, listen. If that meat don't come straight off the bone from that oxtail, I don't listen. I don't care. I don't regret saying it. I don't. Okay, I don't regret it. It's out there. Fuck it. It is what it is. All right. But that shit was phenomenal, bro. It's phenomenal. If it's not tender, if it's not, also get us out of here, bro. Get us out of here, bro. Close it out, man. I'm done. I'm done.
OTBS on Facebook, The Sports Frenzy Pod on Twitter, The Sports Frenzy Podcast on IG and YouTube. Like, subscribe, comment below. Let us know what you
Oh
guys
my
think,
god.
and we'll catch you next week. Peace.